Well, good morning, everybody. This is DearMamaSal on a Wednesday morning. I was trying to think what word I would describe it as, or what word I would use to describe it as. It's sort of mediocre. That would be the word. It's 3 degrees in southern British Columbia, which should make it about 37, I think, in the States. Let me check that. Yes, 37 it is. So it's cool. Yeah, more than cool. It's it's cold, but not ridiculously so. However, I realized that I haven't got a big warm cardigan on today, and I've got more of a spring one, and I can feel the cold through my raincoat. So today would have been a day to wear a better cardigan than I'm wearing. But once my car warms up, life will be extremely warm again. Life's like that, isn't it? You just have to wait for it to warm up sometimes. Well, I hope you all had a good day yesterday, and I appreciate the emails and the comment I got about that you got some value out of yesterday's vlog. You know, it's always nice to hear when you listen to a vlog or watch it, whatever you happen to do. I know a lot of you listen to it while you're doing other things. It's always great to hear that it made some sense to you, or it's, you know, was an aha moment for some of you. And I really do thank you for that, because it makes it all worthwhile from my side to know, wow, well, it was worth doing that. Somebody appreciated it. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, I said something yesterday about the fact that, a lot of you obviously have no idea of the other side of the DearMamaSal business, where I'm dealing with emails and other stuff that comes through to me. But I also have to say that every now and then, and it absolutely delights my soul when it happens, I get a thank you. And yesterday, I was just so delighted to get an email from Eileen, or Aileen, I'm not sure how I think she pronounces it Aileen, from Aileen, who wrote to us probably a year ago, I would think, at least. Or it seems like that, anyway. She was having some really big problems with her life, and really in a struggle as to what to do and how to do it and stuff like that. And I really don't think that I did that much. I wrote back a few times, and we conversed a little bit. And the issue that she had was also to do with family, as was yesterday's. And it's not really important what the issue was. That's not the reason I want to talk about her today. I want to talk about her to thank her for bothering to take the time to write. Now, it's quite funny, because she tried to actually write to me the night before. And she tried to do that on a message system. And I must admit, I heard it go ding, and because I happened to still have my headphones on, I'd fallen asleep with my headphones on. I'm inclined to leave the headphones on my computer system, because then I can't hear the dings and things during the night, right? Because they're going into my headphones. But I'd happened to fall asleep wearing my headphones, so I heard the ding go, and it actually woke me up, and I sort of went, what was that? And I checked to see, and there was a message from Aileen to say, do you remember me? And you know, and sort of a rough sort of idea of what her problem was. And I had to write back and say, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, ask me if I remember anything at 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, bless her heart, I'm sort of glad in a way that I did, because she then wrote to me an email, for which I am so very, very grateful. Because in the email, she sent me a stunning picture of her wedding, where she just looked so beautiful and so radiant and so happy. And then below it, a really, really cute picture of her son, who she welcomed to the world as well recently. And I can't for the life of me remember his name. I want to say Eduardo, but I think it began with an E. I will put the name up when I do the edit. Okay, so now, Aileen, I want to thank you if you happen to be listening to this, because you will never ever understand how grateful I was to get your thank you this week. And I know this is probably going to sound really strange to you, but I really have been having quite a tough week. And not that it matters to anybody other than myself, but I've been having quite a tough week. And one of the things I said to myself was, you know, I have to stay true to who I am and what I choose to do, and what I choose to do with DearMamaSal. I have to stay true to that. And so, regardless of the price I pay, because it is the very reason that I started to be a vlogger. I didn't become a vlogger to become rich and famous, although that would be very nice, God, if you happen to want to let me have that. The rich rather than the famous. But you know, I always came to help in some way, in the hope that I could take some complicated issues and make them a little more easy for people to understand. And I've always wanted to do that, always done that all my life. And that's really what gives me joy, is to be able to help people along the way, however small my contribution might be. And so, Aileen, if you hadn't bothered to write, you wouldn't have known that in the last couple of days, my prayer to God has been, if you wish me to continue doing what I'm doing, could you give me the signs? If you wouldn't mind, God. Let me know that I'm making a difference in your world, one that is important to you. And so, I quite often do that. I don't know if you guys do that when you're trying to check in whether what you're doing is correct. And sometimes you really don't want the answer because it's not necessarily the one that you want. But it was very interesting to me that I had that prayer going out. And I normally say that, be it right or wrong, that I normally wait to get 3 confirmations. I've always done that. It's very interesting that 2 days have passed and 2 people have written to let me know that what we're doing here is helping. But the other thing, and I thank you for that, the other thing, Aileen, I really wanted to make sure that you understand, and everybody else that may listen to this over the time, is that the fact that you took the time to write is important, because it made a difference in my life. And so I really challenge everyone that's listening to have a think about, has anybody done anything in your life for which you are grateful that maybe you need to just say thank you to? Did anybody take an extra few minutes to, help you understand something and that you need to thank them for? And Aileen, I just want to tell you what an incredible role model you were in that. And I think to hear the words of how happy you are right now was what brought such joy to, and tears, I don't mind telling you, to my eyes. Because that makes it worth it. Makes it all worth it, funnily enough. I'm going to sneeze. I think I'm going to sneeze. I think I've averted the sneeze, which means it'll catch me unawares any minute now. So, it's a good day. It's a good day because I'm breathing. Sure beats the alternative. It's a good day because I am very grateful. And it's a good day because we made a difference in somebody's life. And I wanted to just explain that when you go through hard times, difficult times, which we all do, including me, when you go through difficult times, it's a really good thing to have something you can focus back in on. Don't focus on what's going wrong. And I don't even mean what's going wrong, but where, people are accusing you of stuff or people are saying nasty things about you or whatever. Don't concentrate on that. Just their opinion. And have a look at it. I always look at it and go, is this true of me? Do I want to do what they're suggesting? And then make your own decision. Even if the price you pay is high. And I think, Aileen, I remember the story that you made a decision, and the price could have been very high. But you made your own decision, and you stuck by it. Wow, good girl. So proud of you. Isn't there a quote somewhere about be known for what you stand for? And I really do stand for not acting on hearsay. I can't act on hearsay. If I did that, anybody could tell me anything and I would react to it, and it might not be based on truth at all, and often isn't. So it doesn't make me popular. But it makes me who I am. And I wouldn't do it to my best friend, and therefore why would I do it for somebody else? By the way, that's a great way to check your values. If you're about to get snippy or nasty or whatever, ask yourself, would you do this to your best friend? And if the answer is no, why do it to anybody? On the other hand, if you would stand up to your best friend and say this, which is fine, at least you've thought it through. Good stuff, people. So, Aileen, you made a difference in my world. Thank you very much indeed. It's not your job to do that, of course, but I do want to thank you for that. For those of you who are new to the channel, we at DearMamaSal do a lot of things. But most of all, we talk about life, because life isn't perfect. And life brings with it daily challenges and joys and great humor and great friendships and great realities. And that's what we do here. So if you want to be part of that, then feel free to subscribe. I think the button is in the bottom right-hand corner there. It's a picture of my face. If you press on that, it does it. Also, if this particular vlog made any sense to you, you found yourself nodding and going, you know, that's true, then please give it a thumbs up. And remember, if you can, if you have friends who might be struggling at the moment, you might let them know that we're here. And I work really hard to try and answer all my emails as well as all my comments. Sometimes that's more difficult than others, but I do that. Part of the reason that retirement sounds good to me is it'll give me a bit more time to do that in a different way. So my word for the day is kindness. So kind of Aileen to write to me. So kind of her to send me a picture that would touch my soul. In fact, 2 pictures that's touched my soul. But so brave of her to write to me in the first place. And I got to meet so many of you because when I met you, you were in pain. And for some reason, at some level, you trusted I might be able to help, and I thank you for that. And I know that we have. And so the kindness here is two-way. The kindness you have shown me by trusting me at whatever level, and also hopefully the kindness that we've shown you in supporting you. It's what we do. It's what we love to do. This is DearMamaSal saying, remember to look after one another. But most of all, remember to be kind to yourself. And remember to stand up for what you believe in, even if it is against everybody else's views. Sometimes you just know that if you can go to bed at night and say, I did the right thing here, that's a good day. And that just has to be the right thing on my scale, not on anybody else's. Have a great day, everybody. This is DearMamaSal saying bye-bye for now.